Hi and welcome back to the channel. My name is Nicole with morningchores.com, and today I'm going to take you along as I plant my seeds indoor for the 2019 garden. It's that time of year where we need to start our indoor seeds so that we can get them ready to plant outside after the last frost. This is a really easy activity and it's super fun to do with kids. So if you've got kiddos, go ahead and include them in on this because they love getting their hands dirty, and who doesn't love planting a seed and watching it grow? Let me gather my supplies and we'll get started. The first thing you need, of course, are seeds. And I did do a whole video on my seed haul for 2019. I will link that video in the description box below. Next thing you need, of course, is dirt. You need seed starter dirt. You can find it pretty much at any big box store. You can order it online, get it from your local hardware store. The next thing you need is your tray with your seed cells. The tray looks like this, and as you can see, I have used these a lot. You can purchase them from local greenhouses, big box stores, or if you buy a lot of plants in the springtime from a local greenhouse or nursery, I always save these. Most of these I got from just buying plants. And then here are the seed cells, and they just sit very nicely in the tray. The next thing you need are labels or markers, some way that you can tell which plants are which. Because when they first start coming up, you're not going to be able to really tell what is what. So some people use popsicle sticks. You can buy actual little markers from your greenhouse or nursery or big box store. What I like to do is I actually fill out a chart and I keep this in a file near my plants. And as you can see, I have a little smiley face sticker in the corner, and I also have a smiley face sticker on my tray, and I do that so that I know which way my chart goes in regards to the tray. That way I don't get my plants mixed up. So you do what works best for you. The next thing you need is a sunny window. So if you have a sunny window in your house, this will be the ideal place to put your plants. So whatever window that gets the most sunlight for the most amount of time during the day is ideal. If you don't have a sunny window, you can use artificial lighting. I have a clip-on grow lamp here, which I'll show you how it works when we get our seeds set up in the window. But I will use this initially to get them to germinate, and then I don't use it as often once they germinate because I prefer my plants to grow more slowly so they can grow stronger. I don't want them to be spindly. Spindly plants usually tend to be weak, and it's more difficult to acclimate them outside. Another aid or helper that can get your plants to grow quickly and germinate fast is a heat mat. This is something that's not necessary, but it does help. So if it's something you want to invest in, again, I will use this in the very beginning to help them germinate, and then I wean them off of it because, again, I'd rather my plants grow slow and strong rather than fast and become weak and spindly. When I'm trying to decide what to plant where in my tray, I usually will lay my seeds out like I have here. So as you can see, I have 12 rectangles, and within each rectangle are 6 cells. So over here I have 12 different varieties of things I'm planting. So for example, I'm going to plant this one here. This one I'm going to do here, and this one here, so on and so forth. And then also as I plant, I will write them down on my grid paper I've made here. And as you can see, I have the sticker in the same corner as the tray. It's always important too to plant extra than what you really want, because you may have some seeds that don't come up or germinate. You may have plants that are doing really, really well, and then for whatever reason, they will die off. So you want to make sure that you plant more than what you actually want in the end. The first step is to add lukewarm water to the soil. I like to do this because it makes the soil damp and moist, which is an ideal environment to speed up the germination process. Now it's time to fill our cells with soil. So you could use a spoon if you'd like. I prefer to just do it by hand. I just think it's easier. You don't want to compact the soil in there super tight. Not too tight, not too loose. Now it's time to plant our seeds. The nice thing about seed packets is there are growing instructions on the back. The first step is to make a hole in each cell. The size of the hole depends on the size of the seed. The smaller the seed, the more shallow the hole. Put 1 to 2 seeds in each hole. You may not have one that comes up, and then gently cover the seed with soil. Here I'm planting sunflower seeds, so I'm making the hole bigger because the seeds are bigger. And then because the seeds are bigger, I'm only placing 1 seed in each hole, and then again, gently cover them with soil. I have my seeds all planted in my tray. I have my chart filled out, so let's head over to the sunny window and prepare that space. This is the sunniest window in my house. It's in my living room, and I have this nice shelf here so I can very easily put all my plants. So I'm gonna clear things off. First thing I'm going to do is lay out my heat mat and plug it in. The last thing you need is to hook up your grow lamp. There's all kinds of different grow lamps. I like this one because it clamps to the side of a table, or you can clamp it to something else, and these move around so you can put them directly on the plants. So I find this type very versatile, and you can use it in almost any space. From here, all you need to do is keep your plants watered. You don't want them too wet, you don't want them too dry, just right. And then later in the season, I'll be doing a video on how to transition your indoor plants to the great outdoors. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Definitely stay tuned, especially as it warms up. We will be doing many more gardening videos. We'll get outside. You can also head over to morningchores.com where you'll find all kinds of information on gardening, DIY, homesteading, and much, much more. Have a great day, and we'll see you next time.